I have spent my entire life watching devlog videos, so I asked myself, why can't I create my own? I have spent the entire last 3 months working on a game dev project, so I saw this as a perfect opportunity to start my own devlogs. What could possibly go wrong? Let's dive right in. So I have a bunch of features I need to implement. The first one is called the HUD scaling bar. I know nothing about scaling bars and HUD, so I searched it on Google. Oh, and I love memes like you. Through Google, I found Code Monkey's channel, and I found a tutorial there, so I watched it and I decided to create my own. As a game developer, you sometimes have to improvise, like this guy. I mean, like what? Who could think of using a saxophone as a Nike icon? I decided to imitate him, so I'll create my own HUD UI in Photoshop. I hopped into Photoshop, and bit by bit I got this, I told myself. I finished it and imported it into Unity. I stuffed all the unfilled area with white UI images, which I later added some materials to it to make it look more pleasant. As I finished with how it looks, I decided to move on to the coding part. And this is where things start to get ugly, and I mean really ugly. I don't know, but somehow it affected the scoring system. So whenever I press the shift key, the score starts going up and up and up. So after browsing from Google to Stack Overflow to Unity Answers, I brought up this, and still I couldn't get it working. So I decided to do a bit of tweaking, and at long last, I got it to work. The next thing on the agenda was to make the camera shake a little whenever the player received damage. As I didn't know how to even create a camera shake, I did what I always do. I flew to Google, watched a bunch of tutorials, and with time, I started to understand it a little better. But it was then that I found this gold on the internet. So I decided to do what we always do. Copy and paste. Who wouldn't copy and paste? You would have probably done that. I thought all copied codes always worked, but not this one. So the first one didn't work. So I decided to move on to another gold. This time, it was on GitHub. And as always, the copy and paste machine started working endlessly, mercilessly and severely. Oh, and lo and behold, this started working. I was very happy. It didn't matter if I understood or not. I guess that's the point of copy and paste, right? But I later understood it and decided, why not? I will write the code myself, which was kind of awesome for me. But wait a minute. Things didn't go well as I planned. It was as if writing my codes gave my player immorality. I couldn't die at all, like some memes I know. This is why copy and paste are spoiling the youth. I worked on the problem, and I was finally able to solve it. And bro, that feeling, the feeling as if I am Superman and I can solve all the world's coding problems. Yo, that feeling took over me. And I went on my next challenge with the overconfidence of this cat. Oh, and by the way, if you're enjoying the video, please hit on the like button and subscribe now, or else. The next challenge was to create a new enemy movement, either from side to side, circling, or coming to the playfield at an angle. So I didn't know how to do it, but I wouldn't also go to Google because my ego had been overinflated. I thought, oh, this one will be so easy. What I need is just only one cube. I started coding. And my fellow people, this is what happened after I finished. Just look at the faces of the spaceships. They look confused more than me. And this was my face. But I said to myself, don't cry. Don't cry. Everything is gonna be okay. Google is there, go to him. So I went to Google and learned about a thing or two there, and I started applying it. The time of truth is here. Let's try it out. Woo! It worked. And just like that, my ego returned as this fine gentleman there. Well, now that my ego has been inflated, I would like to thank you for staying to the end. Let me know in the comment section what I can add to my game. If you enjoyed it, a like and a sub to the channel will be awesome. Subscribe because there is more coming your way. My name is Coded Car. I have been of service, and I'll be back in the next one.